So I just found a couple part-time work-from-home jobs that really don't require a whole lot of experience. One of them you'll be working 5 hours a day afternoons, and they have 2 training sessions from which to choose, so you can pick whichever one works best for your schedule. And the other one is a day shift part-time job, but you might have the option to work afternoons, evenings, and possibly even weekends. So if you're ready, let's jump right into them. The first one comes to us from Allevi Health. They're looking for a customer service rep to work part-time. This is a remote position. However, I need to tell you this right up front. They're only hiring in a handful of states. So if you live in Arizona, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Missouri, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, or Washington, and I'm pretty sure that's Washington State, not Washington, D.C. If you live in any of those states, you're good to apply for this job. And one other thing that some of you might feel is important, they are going to do a background check, so you need to be okay with that. So this is a part-time position. You'll be working 5 hours a day from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and you don't have to live in that time zone. Just translate your local hours to those hours, as long as you live in one of the states I just mentioned. And they have 2 training sessions. The training will last for 4 weeks, so your training session will either be from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. or 12:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, you don't have to live in the Eastern Time zone. Just translate your local hours to those hours, and your training schedule and shifts will be discussed during your virtual interview. So they don't tell us how much they pay for this position, so I turned to their profile on Glassdoor. And it looks like Allevi has paid customer service reps anywhere from $17 to $25 per hour. So it looks like the median salary is about $20, maybe even up to $21 per hour. But there's no way I can guarantee that's how much you'll make. You'll have to work that out with them when negotiating your salary. So this is your typical customer service kind of position. You'll provide prompt and courteous support to the members of the company's health plan partners and address inquiries about transportation services. So this job requires excellent communication skills, and they say in both English and Spanish fluency is a plus, so you don't necessarily need to know Spanish. So if this job interests you, definitely apply for it, even if you're not fluent in Spanish. You also need to be empathetic, patient, and attention to detail is important. You'll be doing a whole bunch of data entry while speaking with members. So basically, you'll be handling inbound calls from health plan members and representatives regarding transportation services offered through the company's health plan, and you'll escalate transportation and customer service concerns to contact center leadership teams when necessary. And you do that while meeting or exceeding productivity metric goals and following all HIPAA and compliance protocols to ensure the protection of all members' protected health information. So all they want is at least 6 months of inbound contact center experience or transferable healthcare experience. And they tell us it's a plus if you're fluent in Spanish, and that's just a plus, it's not required. They'd like you to have a high school degree or equivalent, and they tell us you must be able to sit for 8 hours or more a day wearing a headset. And because this is a part-time position, you're only going to be sitting there for about 5 hours a day. And you must have a secure, quiet, distraction-free workspace and a pretty decent internet connection. They want you to have 80 to 100 megs upload speed and 12 to 20 megs download speed. And of course, you need excellent written communication and data entry skills, moderate experience in Microsoft Teams, Outlook, and Word, and you're able to adapt to high and fast-paced call center volumes. So if you like this part-time job, it has the potential to pay $20 to $21 per hour. You can find the direct link in the description area below this video. This is job number 1. The second part-time job I have is with Sequence Health. They're also looking for a customer service representative. This is a part-time position, and they're looking to hire someone to work day shift. But as I looked at this application on the right, they do ask if you're available to work weekends and evenings. So there is a possibility you could work those shifts. And they will do a background check, so you need to be okay with that. And they also have an internet requirement. They want you to have 24 megs upload and 4 megs download speeds. And they're going to pay $14 per hour. Now, I get it, $14 an hour, that is a little low, especially if you live in one of the more expensive to live areas. Typically, I don't like to bring jobs that pay under $16 an hour, but I thought this was a pretty good part-time opportunity. So think of it like this. This is a part-time position. You'll be gaining some valuable skills and experience that you can take on to bigger and better opportunities in your future. And this is a really good way to get your foot in the door in the healthcare industry. So this is your typical customer service position. They're looking for people who are eager to join the healthcare industry. As a member of the contact center team, you'll have the opportunity to deliver one-on-one customer service support to patients all over the United States. Your key tasks include telephone interactions with patients and documentation of patient interactions, so you need the ability to work well with patients and providers to optimize patient care. They want you to be able to work independently as well as in a team environment. You have excellent customer service skills and you're capable of multitasking in a fast-paced environment. You can remain calm and courteous under pressure, and you're proficient with computers and navigating web-based applications. So on a regular basis, you'll answer telephones promptly and in a polite and professional manner, obtain and enter accurate demographic information into the electronic medical records. You'll answer questions and offer other information as requested to provide patient-focused service and a positive impression of the organization. You'll understand when to escalate calls and direct calls to other departments as needed while using sound judgment and handling calls, especially with upset patients. You also make reminder calls as requested and make calls to reschedule appointments when necessary. You'll provide assistance with callbacks and other projects as call volume permits. And you do all that while meeting and exceeding call volume standards, adhering to all HIPAA policies, and adhering to all Sequence Health policies as well. They'd like you to have at least 1 year of healthcare, sales, or customer service experience, preferably in a contact center environment. You need to be proficient with Microsoft Office Suite. That includes Excel, Word, and Outlook, as well as comfortable using the internet. You're able to handle confidential and sensitive information. You're able to multitask using several systems and multiple monitors at the same time. You're proficient with technology, software applications, and phone systems. You're an exceptional communicator, you're positive and proactive, and you can work collaboratively with others to identify opportunities to improve results. And they prefer, and these are just preferred, they're not required, they prefer you have 1 year experience working in a call center, 1 year experience working in a medical or healthcare environment, and previous medical scheduling experience. And again, those 3 things are just preferred, they're not required. But if you meet any of those preferences, you'll definitely stand out and stand a better chance of getting this job. So if you like this one, you can find the direct link in the description area below this video. This is job number 2. So we just went over 2 part-time work-from-home jobs. One of them is an afternoon shift. The other one is day shift with the potential of going afternoons, evenings, or weekends. Hopefully one of these jobs works out for you. And if you found this video helpful, you like the jobs I bring to you, consider subscribing to this channel and turning on all notifications. I don't want you to miss out on any work-from-home job leads. I do several videos a week. As always, thank you so much for visiting, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.